how y'all doing this day before Thanksgiving? I know I already have my Christmas stuff up. Don't judge, okay? I just like to get a head start on that because I like to spend my weekend shopping. Yeah, I like to fight those crowds. I'm crazy like that. So anyway, okay, so today I'm coming at you with a vintage, super vintage tote, and it is called the Weekend, let's see, the Weekender or the Weekend PM Tote. Weekend, yeah, Weekend PM Tote. And it's super cute. It has that vintage, you know, chocolatey leather trim on it. The one that you don't have to worry about. See? Yeah, I like that a lot. Okay, so the dimensions on this bag are 15.5 inches wide by 11 inches tall and then 4 inches deep. So I guess you could say it might be comparable, I don't know, some people might say it might be comparable to the Neverfull MM. I don't have my Neverfull MM anymore, but I do have my MCM tote that's almost identical. And this is 14 inches wide by 11 inches tall and then 6 inches deep. So this is going to be more of the Neverfull. And also, well, okay. So the other thing about this one, the reason why I don't know that you would necessarily want to compare it specifically to the Neverfull is because it has more of a structured base. It's going to have a base that's like that vintage tote, the Luco tote. You've seen that bag maybe. There's another, the Babylon tote, I think it is. They have like that structured base. This one does too. Like it's pretty hard, like right here. So, but it does have feet, which I do like. I do like that. And another thing I like about it is that it has a little slip pocket on the front and on the back, so you could throw your keys in there. My keys have like a, you know, clip. So I like to just, like today when I was carrying this bag, I was just clipping them right here, you know, because there's not a D-ring in this bag. And the interior is also that chocolate leather. I forgot if it's cowhide. I don't know. Anyway, it's got the, yeah, it is the cowhide. Is it the cross grain? Hold on. No, it's the cowhide. Okay. So, anyway, okay. But you know what bag actually does come to mind that I would compare it to as far as the shape and just, I don't know, and the handle drop is the Raspel. You remember my Raspel MM? I would say, now it's definitely not as big. And it's not, you know, the Raspel's not structured at all. But as far as this kind of the look like this, without the leather trim, you know, and the handles, like that's another thing. Like this has a 7-inch handle drop, so it's not going to pass the elbow test. See, like you're going to have to actually put it up on your shoulder, which is okay. I had to do that with my Raspel. But, you know, you can access this bag from your shoulder. You know, it has a zipper closure, so if that's important to you, then you would like this bag. Mine has a, because I think some of them have just like a slip pocket on the inside, like a big one, not a zipper. The one that I have actually does have a zipper pocket, and it's pretty generous too. It's deep and it's wide, and there's no sticky in it at all, which is nice. Some of these bags, you know, you'll see the older bags, they'll have sticky. It's not even like peeling. There's no sticky, there's no peeling, there's not anything, which is kind of hard, you know, hard to find bags like that. I know you can't see this that well. I should have got my flashlight. Drew, come here, grab my flashlight. And, okay, so, but it does fit. Come downstairs, it's in the drawer of the entry table, just like one of those little push button flashlights. Okay, so another thing that I bought with it to kind of keep, because I like to have bags in my bags, okay? I don't just throw everything in my bag and that's it. And so, just find any one of them, so that's fine. So I bought this little clutch thing. It's not a toiletry bag, it's one of those clutches. It's like the, I don't know, this is also super vintage, so it's pretty structured, you know, and I like to have this inside just as an organizer. I have my, you know, just little essentials and whatnot in here, so I have that inside, and then, okay, cool, thank you. Okay, and then I also have my mid-size pochette that came, I think I've told you all this in my other videos. This is not the accessory pochette, this is not the mini pochette, this probably came inside of a bucket bag or some other bag that comes with little pouches. So I have this that I keep, like, you know, lip gloss and Tylenol and, you know, whatever, my Buxom lips, whatever. And then, okay, so then I also have my old pen case. It's just the size of pens, but it's a hard case. And then this little 4x6, it's just a little coach, and it just has all my overflow cards, library cards, all that. And then I've actually been using this zippy wallet, and it's Kate Spade. And it fits in here fine. And then my money pouch that I don't normally carry around. Okay, so my full-size calendar. I've been carrying that, and that's just trash. I'll just throw that out and that out. And then in the zipper pocket over here on the side, oh here, let me show you now that my son brought me this flashlight. Hold on, now I'll see if this works. There we go. So see, it's all lined with leather. And then mine has this pocket over here. Like I told you, it's really generous. It's generous. And inside that, I just had my little tissue holder thing and my gum and some receipts. When I was shopping today, I was just throwing all my receipts in there. So, it is a roomy bag. And like I said, it has zipper closure. You can see the zipper closure right here. Okay, I don't really care about zipping my bags. I really hardly ever zip them. I don't care about that. But for those of you that do, that is a nice little protection thing. If I'm traveling, like if I'm in the car and, you know, I don't want it to fall over and everything come out, then I'll zip it. But usually, like 90% of the time, it's just unzipped. And so anyway, yeah, you can see everything in here. I don't know, I can't decide if I like it. You know, I mean, I like that, one of my thoughts was to, like, alter the leather, you know, like dye it black. But my kids were like, no, you're going to ruin it, just leave it. So I'll just leave it. But I can't really decide, you know, like I said, I'm not really a fan of structured bases at all. And I say structured. Look, you can see me. I can squeeze it in. So it's not that structured. Or it could just be that the bag's so daggum old that, you know, it's just lost its shape. I don't know. But you know, it is a roomy bag. But this is kind of like my, you know, okay, so when I carried the Neverfull, and then when I've been carrying this is actually, I've been carrying this. Can you believe that I have been carrying this MCM bag for almost 6 months? Isn't that crazy? That I should get a medal for carrying my bag, you know, the bag the longest. I never carry my bags that long. But this is like the Neverfull, so I'm going to refer to it. What I like about this is that I can literally just throw everything in it on top, you know, inside, and it just kind of, you know, I don't have to have like organized spots for everything. On this one, kind of like the Marceau GM they like to carry, you have to have like organized, you know, assigned spots for your stuff. So the little clutch that I have all my essentials in, you know, that just goes in there, and then obviously the calendar can just go like right behind it. You know, I actually had to have my wallet standing up, okay, over on the side, and then I also had the pen case standing up on the other side. Did I? Actually, I don't remember if I did or not. And then these two little things go in there. And so, you know, it's not, there is room in here. I mean, there's definitely, you know, it's a roomy bag. But then it's just not, it's not as flimsy as the Neverfull. You know, the Neverfull will kind of, it's kind of squishy. This is not a squishy bag at all. But that's not, I'm not saying it's bad, I'm just saying it's just not. So, but today, like when I was carrying it, you know, there was a couple, mainly I was just carrying it on my shoulder, you know, like this. Let me get up on this chair. Okay, so mainly today I was just carrying it like this over my shoulder, and then, you know, when I was checking out at stores, I was just doing this, you know, whatever. But there was a couple times, one time I had to actually put it on the counter, and then I was feeling rushed as I was walking away, and so then when I walked off, I was like this. So you definitely could carry it, you know, it could be an elbow carry for sure, or I mean an arm carry, no wait, what am I saying? Yeah, crook of your elbow carry, but, you know, I mean, it's a tote bag, so you're not going to really carry it around like this all the time. So this is probably better. So this is the front. Okay, it's cute. Weekend PM tote side. And, well, that doesn't really matter. Plus I have on black, so you can't really see anything that well anyway. So, anyway, I think it's a cute bag. Like I said, it's super vintage. If you're really into, like, the super vintage bags, and you don't want to worry about having super, you know, worn vachetta or whatever, this is a great option, because this particular one, the vachetta is in great shape. There's a couple of nicks at the bottom. See, you can see that one. That's not too bad. And compared to some, it's not. It actually looks worse in this little video than it does in person. And then also, oh, okay, the glazing on here is pretty much gone. But the edge coat, that if you don't have edge coat, you need to, and you like vintage bags, you need to invest in some edge coat, because it's a lifesaver. It's amazing. It transforms the glazing on your bags, on the vintage bags. Oh my gosh. And it matches. I mean, it doesn't, you know, it's not over the top. Like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's not like an exact color, but it doesn't stand out. You don't look at it and go, that's not the right color. Like, you look at it and go, oh wow, that looks like it's in pretty good shape. So I'm going to take the edge coat to it tonight. And in fact, I may do a before and after picture, because I want you to see, but you can kind of see how it's kind of worn, you know, see, and it's pretty much worn all the way down to the bottom. But, you know, the handles are they're like Speedy handles, except they just have the regular, the old school leather on them. They're not vachetta. So there you go, weekend PM tote. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you have a great Thanksgiving, and I hope you have a great Black Friday, and don't eat too much. Okay, bye!